Hi guys, this is for a few of you which are interested in how the photos are done. This is Angelina Jolie, of course, and I'm just going to show you basically how I do it. Stuart especially, because I know Stuart wants to know. I'm not going to give you details and step by step of how it's done, mate. I'm holding I'm holding the camera in one hand, which is going to be awkward because I need both hands. And obviously I'm going to be mucking about with my other hand on the computer in terms of doing the picture. Right, so basically, firstly we need to get rid of that spot on her head. Well, the mole, just quick heel brush. Nice and easy, that's gone. Right, now I have a picture of a shark. As you can see down the bottom there. I'll get up on the screen for you now. That's the picture of the shark's mouth, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that mouth on Angelina Jolie, then I'm going to colour in the whole picture so it blends in so it looks like it's her own. I'm going to give her red eyes, darken up her face a bit, you know, in parts, and put blood around her eyes, etc, etc. You know, it's going to be a quick sketch, nothing super professional, but it's going to be decent. Stuart, this is how you do it, mate, okay? Simon, everyone, I'll show you how it's done. Basically, what you need to do is now you've got the picture of the shark, which is clearly over her face. You need to go down to the bottom here, and I need to click down a little tab in the bit of the quick mask. And what this does, as long as I've got black as my top colour there, you'll see, let me just get the brush a bit bigger. When I colour this in, you see I am painting it. Oh, sorry, gotta make sure that's a spot healing brush. My bad, guys. Let me do this. There we go. There's the effect. Basically, what it's doing is, you could say it's rubbing it out, but it's not. What it's doing, because if I push the X button and do this, there it comes back, you see. So as long as black's your foreground colour, it's nice and easy, nice and quick, you know, as long as you know what you're doing. Like I said, I'm holding the camera in one hand, fellas, so you've got to bear with me here. Doing this as quick as I can with the efficient brush so I don't muck it up. Basically got to go around with a steady hand around the mouth, because that's something we don't want to get rid of. Colouring all the other bits into Angelina's face. All the whiteness around the mouth there needs to go. All the blackness on the top lip, we'll just thin that out ever so slightly like that. Now, there's the mouth, but I'm not happy with that. Still, to me, it don't look right, you know. It just looks like, well, figure it out for yourselves. It just don't look right. So basically what I need to do is I need to spruce this up a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a new layer. It's going to overlay everything, and I'm going to choose overlay option. And what I'm going to do is I've got white. So when I now colour in her face, you see that I'm painting over her face. Because it's an overlay option, I'm not painting properly. It's just like I'm giving her, I don't know, an extreme light foundation, whatever you want to call it. And when I go over the mouth, this is the good bit. Because once I go all over her face, especially the mouth, now the mouth will start blending in with the face. Now, if you look at that, just get round her cheekbones. Just do that. Got to do her neck as well. It won't look right, guys, if she's got a brown neck and a white face with it, you know. Just get in between the hair there. And over in the corner there. Now, there's Angelina. That side of the face there is just natural. It has to be like that. That's just the shadow. Now, it's blended in with her a bit more. Now, that to me looks better. But I'm not going to stop there, because I still think it needs, you know, a bit of blood around the lips, because, I mean, look at that mouth. It's fucking horrible, isn't it? You know, it's got to be blood somewhere. Like, there's a little bit on the tooth there already. So basically what we need to do is back on the layers down the bottom here, the original picture, which obviously, if you take everything away, looks like that. That picture needs to be burnt. So what we do is we go over to the side here, which is called the burn tool. We grab it, and we're just going to burn around the edges of the mouth like this. Bit on her cheek down the bottom, the sides there. Underneath the nostrils is a killer, because that comes out brilliant. And round the eyes, of course, round the eyes, because you know that's just what you want on this picture. It gives it dramatic effect. It's really, really good, guys. Check it out. And a little bit maybe up there, you know, around her cheekbone, etc., etc. Where pretty much wherever you want to do it, guys. You know, everyone's to their own. Now, what this is going to do is this is going to give me a blood effect. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go back to the layer over there, which coloured in the face. Now, if I get rid of that layer, you'd realise that's the face. You see? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my razor and I'm going to rub out her eyes. Now, the reason why I'm rubbing out her eyes for the lightness, because if you can see what happens in a second, let me just zoom in for you a bit there. Her eye will gain back her original colour. Now I'm going to go into the white of the eye because it gives it a little bit of a grey effect now because of the colours blended in. It gives her eyes a bit more dramatic effect, but that's not good enough for me. What I need to do is I need to now get my brush out, push Q. Now what that's going to give me is a quick mask. Now what this does, a quick mask gives you the ability to change the colour of anything you want. Now I've got a little brush here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to colour in her eye. Now I want red eyes on her. Now you may think, well, that is red, so why don't you leave it? The point is you can't. It's a quick mask. It's not a paint. So now what I do then is I push Q again, go over and click select inverse, and if I hold Control and B, I get a colour burn. But what I need to be doing, I need to make sure before I do that, it's on the main background. So colour B again, and put the sliders all the way up to red, on midtones, on highlights, and on shadows. Now Control D to deselect, and there's our lovely red eyes. You see? Proper red eyes. Right, so now what I want to do now is, now I've got that layer, I'm going to create another layer on top of that. And that's going to be overlay. But now I want my foreground colour to be black. And the reason why I want it to be black is because when I now paint over the burns, it's going to give me a dramatic effect. Look, watch that. Look, the black will now turn into a bloody effect, which gives it an even more dramatic effect. Now, like I said, I taught myself these techniques. I mean, I viewed videos on how to get the certain tools up, but I did overall, I taught myself how to run Photoshop to where I am today until I enroll in my course, which I'm going to be doing very shortly, my photography and design. And that's just a brief tutorial, fellas, you know. It's nothing spectacular, you know. I mean, other Photoshop users look at it and go, it's basic. You know, it's just a quick picture, you know. That's how you do it. You just got to blend the pictures in. Stuart, yourself, if you want to one day sit down on the Xbox mic and we can go over it, you know, then we can do that, you know, then, because you want me to basically do this computer thing with you where I take over. That's nonsense. You don't need to do that. Got to take it upon yourself, mate. Like I say, it's just a basic picture. It's nothing fantastic, but you know, it's quick and easy. And I'm making other pictures at the moment. Like I made a few football ones for the guys. I've made quite a lot which I've printed off. I'm in process of actually making a graphic design one for a cover. And hopefully that comes out really well. There's another interesting one. I'm just going to delete this because I don't need this picture. Yeah, get that saved. This is another one I actually did make for my American friend, Don. He, where is it? There it is. This is the one I made for Don. Yeah, that's basically him there. And he's like, Don Glant PJ Tour, you know. Endless possibilities, but any requests, guys, just let me know, yeah? Give me a shout and I'll see what I can knock up for you. Cool.